All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're unpacking the inner workings of a seriously professional-grade expert advisor, the Quantum Cobra EA. If you've ever wondered how high-end, institutional-style trading algorithms operate with absolute precision, well, you're in exactly the right place. We're going to decode the exact mechanics here. We'll see how this algorithm thinks, how it reacts to changing conditions, and honestly, most importantly, how it actively survives market chaos to protect your capital.
So let's just dive right into our system diagnostic. Module by module, here's what we're looking at. 1. Surviving the market chaos. 2. The triple confluence engine. 3. The 30-minute news blackout. 4. Locking in the profits. And 5. The digital trading fortress.
Starting off with Section 1, Surviving the Market Chaos. You know, the biggest question in algorithmic trading isn't really just about how to make money. It's about how the algorithm actively defends against chaotic, completely unpredictable market conditions.
The crucial point here is the massive difference between amateur and professional logic. Look, a basic script, it just spits out buy and sell signals, crosses its fingers, and kind of hopes the market is feeling generous. We've all seen how that usually ends, right? But a pro system, like the Quantum Cobra, is architecturally designed from the ground up to act as an active defense mechanism. It prioritizes capital protection above literally everything else, making sure drawdown events are contained way before they become critical. It's a hardened system. It generates signals second and protects capital first.
Moving on to Section 2, the triple confluence engine. Let's see how this thing builds a totally bulletproof case for entry before a single cent of your capital is ever risked.
So, the core philosophy of the Quantum Cobra is that confluence is absolutely mandatory. I mean it. A trade is only ever considered when the trend, momentum, and volatility align perfectly in synergy. Step 1, the 50 EMA determines the macro direction. Step 2, the 25 RSI ensures there's actual momentum pushing it. And Step 3, the Fast 5 ATR confirms there's enough immediate volatility to actually make the move worthwhile. Literally no single indicator operates in a vacuum here. By demanding this perfect, triple confluence alignment, it severely cuts down on all those annoying false signals that always seem to plague single indicator strategies.
Okay, Section 3, the 30-minute news blackout. Because navigating the when is just as crucial as the how.
I like to think of this as the EA's blast shield. Through direct integration with the MetaTrader 5 economic calendar, the system automatically sniffs out upcoming high-impact economic events. And then, it forces a total trading halt exactly 30 minutes before the news hits and keeps that blast shield locked down tight until 30 minutes after the event. It is an absolute lifesaver. It's designed specifically to dodge those unpredictable, super aggressive price whipsaws, the exact kind that completely wipe out amateur accounts on NFP Friday.
And the EA communicates this directly with you. If a trade is even attempted during these high-risk volatile windows, this exact, completely emotionless string gets printed straight to your terminal. Entry blocked news blackout window. Boom. Done. It just completely eliminates your exposure to unpredictable news-driven price spikes.
But what happens when trades do go wrong? Because they will. Well, that is where the drawdown governor steps in. Kind of like a ruthless nightclub bouncer, this governor enforces strict loss limits to guarantee you mathematically cannot blow your account. First, there's a 3.0% maximum daily loss limit. Hit it, and the system slams on the brakes. Even more critically, there's a 6.0% weekly hard cap. And on top of all that, if the algorithm suffers 8 consecutive losses, it doesn't freak out and try to revenge trade. Nope, it enforces a mandatory timeout for exactly 10 bars, just sitting on its hands waiting for conditions to shift before trying again.
Seeing this cold, systematic terminal output, entry-blocked drawdown governor is honestly exactly what you want to see when you're on a losing streak. It's a fully autonomous protocol. It prevents catastrophic equity depletion and completely stops that deadly algorithmic downward spiral right in its tracks.
Which brings us to Section 4, locking in the profits. Okay, so once we've survived the entry criteria and dodged the news chaos, we transition to the fun part, systematic extraction.
Instead of relying on static, rigid pip targets that completely ignore current market conditions, the EA scales dynamically. It actually moves with the market's own energy across 3 distinct stages. When profit reaches 1.5 times the ATR, the EA immediately secures half an ATR. If the market just keeps running up to a 3.0 ATR target, it locks in 1.5. And on a massive 5.0 ATR run, it firmly secures 3.0 ATR. This dynamic scaling is brilliant because it guarantees that profitable, trending trades never reverse back into painful losses.
And running right alongside that profit lock engine
is the chandelier trail. While the profit lock secures hard targets, the chandelier continuously trails your stop loss based on the highest highs and lowest lows over a 10-period look-back window. It gives the trade the necessary room to breathe, squeezing the absolute maximum out of a trend, all while fiercely guarding those gains you just locked in.
Finally, Section 5, the Digital Trading Fortress. Bringing it all together, we can now clearly see the full anatomy and life cycle of a Quantum Cobra trade. Every single piece of this code weaves together seamlessly. From that initial triple confluence signal verification, to the strict environmental vetting that completely avoids news spikes, to the firm risk approval by the drawdown governor, right through to the active dynamic profit management. The whole shebang forms a highly disciplined, institutional-level strategy that operates totally without human emotion.
So, I want to leave you with this to ponder. Is your current trading approach just blindly generating signals and crossing its fingers? Or is it actively equipped to survive whatever the market throws at it? True algorithmic trading isn't just about knowing when to buy. It's about building a digital fortress to ensure you live to trade another day. Evaluate your strategy, build your fortress, and as always, thanks for checking out this explainer. Keep learning.